Alright, what's going on, guys? We got a market recap today for Wednesday, June 3rd. I personally took no trades this morning. We'll go over my bias, what I was looking for, why I ended up staying out of this, and why let me just lock myself out. Why I'm locking myself out this early into market open. So, gonna keep this one quick, but daily bias, as always, this is what we looked like coming into the market open, and lots of generated sell side liquidity below to potentially target, but keeping in mind that we are at all-time highs, and so I don't really want to be uber aggressive trying to short this market, because generally on the higher time frames we have just been putting in higher lows for as long as I can remember. Like we have very rarely gotten a deep retrace. So I said, not gonna lie, I don't like the market structure this morning. We couldn't really long to all-time highs because we were so close to them, and based on the market structure that we currently had. And so I thought the only potential was for longs was to rip into price discovery and potentially catch a retrace flip with good volume early on into the market open. That never happened. And then I said shorts are fine if the displacement is good, but knowing that would be the leading index for shorts, and don't really want to take a short on ES at all-time highs. So I said if we displace lower and shorts look good, got to make sure everything about them is perfect. Is perfect, crazy voice crack, and be defensive with trade management. Although it looks like ES is weaker and would have an SMT before NQ takes the low, so would likely stay out of shorts in that scenario regardless. Nothing wrong with taking no trades today, and that's exactly what ended up happening. You can see ES fell off a cliff here. I'm just going to delete this 4-hour gap. ES fell off a cliff here. If we come to where did we even open up the market? So market opens and NQ comes up and sweeps the all-time high, and NQ is still down here within this range, kind of rebalanced to this 15-minute gap. Like I said, I'm not looking to really trade ES. I'm using ES as a tool for trading NQ, because I realize in my own trading, if I prioritize ES as well, it leads to a lot of cope setups. And so that's how I protect myself, is by using it as a tool for focusing and dialing in solely on NQ. So knowing that ES is selling off and is weaker than NQ, we take the first liquidity here, and then we start moving to the second drawn liquidity. And so NQ still hasn't taken its first sell slide at this point in time. I see ES is still displacing lower towards the next drawn liquidity. So yeah, there technically was an SMT at this low, but I was still willing to target this low if an opportunity presented itself. And so I marked out this. We kind of got a retrace here. I was like, okay, if the next 5-minute candle closes below this candle wick, I'm good to look for shorts. We got that candle close here on the 9:45-minute candle. Super obvious displacement down lower. So now I'm looking for a retrace and a flip. I still don't really want to limit order in this scenario because of the reasons that I had already mentioned. Even if I were to have placed a limit order, I wouldn't have gotten filled because the protected stop loss is above this swing high that was just put in. And then I'm targeting a 1.2 RR if I'm going to place a limit order. And you can see the next candle comes up and it wouldn't have even been a 1-to-1 fully. So, I mean, maybe if you were targeting a 1-to-1, you had a bit of a tighter stop, you would have gotten filled here. That's not something I was personally willing to do. I just didn't want to place a limit order shorting in all-time high conditions, even though it looked pretty decent. Just not something I wanted to do today. And then we can see that we came down, took this liquidity, and we have now reversed. After this reversal, that's my sign to get off, because I know the way that I trade, I'm not going to be presented with any more good opportunity this morning. I was potentially open to seeing if we wanted to continue lower, kind of rebalancing to all these gaps here. We had rebalanced to equilibrium of the range, and this was a very not good reaction. You can see it takes a lot more candles on this downswing than the 3 candle retracement, and we never even inverted this gap anyways. And then 10 a.m. news came out and was bullish reactions from 10 a.m. news, and we've now reversed higher. Yeah, we're within this 15-minute gap, but also considering the fact that ES has pretty much ran all these lows here, and it's getting a reversal, a short-term reversal right now as well. Because of the high time frame conditions, this is not something that I want to short anymore, especially after this very aggressive retrace higher. Yes, there's one more tiny low for ES to potentially target. Is it going to get there? I don't know, but we've already wicked out, and the main move for the morning was already made. So this is defense mode. Knowing when to play offense and knowing when to play defense. Today was one of those days where I wanted to play defense coming into the market because of my bias, everything that I have already said. And so, yeah, I'm done for the day. No trades for me. Sucks a little bit seeing the market. I mean, honestly, this is pretty easy for me to stomach because I feel like I'm in a really good mental place, but it's never fun to see the market run without you, but it just is what it is, and there's going to be plenty of days like this in your trading career. So if you can't handle days where the market moves without you and you don't take a trade, then you're not going to be very successful as a trader in the long term. So that's a market recap for me. Not going to ramble on too long. No trades, and we will see what opportunity presents itself on Thursday, Friday of this week. We have unemployment claims tomorrow, and then Friday we have high impact news. So should be pretty decent volume to end the week, and just staying patient, and we will see what happens. But that's all I got, man. Appreciate you watching. If you want to support me, code FST on all your favorite prop firms. The links for those will be in the description, and then free Discord is in the description as well if you want to join that. And let me know if you took a trade or not this morning, if you were able to catch shorts here. And I will see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's market recap. Peace.